Hello everyone, welcome to what might possibly be one of the most requested videos, well, type of videos anyways, on my channel. Oh my gosh. And like, I get it, because I like these kind of videos too, but oh my gosh, I'm dreading filming this right now. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of pain and a lot of just boring. But I know, it's worth it, because I know so many of you are gonna be happy. And that's, you know, I aim to please. Basically, if you haven't read the title already, this is going to be my MAC lip product collection or whatever I end up naming it. It's all lipsticks and then one lip gloss thing, so whatever. I'm gonna be doing two videos that are basically the same thing so that people can choose. If you want to hear me ramble for freaking ever, which I know some of you like, which I mean, I'm flattered, but I get so sick of myself when I'm editing. I'll do a long rambly one, which is the one you're watching right now. I'll go into the lipsticks, what I like about them, etc, etc. I'll show you swatches on my face and everything. It'll be a good time. Grab a snack, grab a drink, whatever you like. We'll hang out. Hello, you wanna hang out too? Yeah. You wanna tell them what the other video will be? Oh. Okay, I tried. The other video will just be purely nothing but swatches. There will be no talking, it will be much shorter. So if you would rather watch that, that one is also uploaded and you can have fun with that one. So there will be choices, and yeah. I have 34 lip products here to talk to you all about. They are all from MAC. A lot of them were/are limited edition. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to film this video, but so many of you still tell me, no, you still want to see it. So like, I mean, hey, if you're cool with that, great. I mean, I would say like 2/3 of what I have in my MAC lipstick collection is limited edition. So just so you know. But that aside, I feel like I have to say before starting this video, I've been collecting these lipsticks for years now. Like, I'm talking at least 3 years, like maybe 4 years. I know some of you that's probably gonna gross out and like, ew, those lipsticks are old, whatever. They work fine for me. I haven't gotten any diseases or anything from them yet. Deep breaths. It's my body. I'm doing what I want with it. So, I'm sorry, I know. I feel like I always come off a little bitchy when I say those things, but like, I feel like sometimes they need to be said. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like a lot of people out there, I love MAC lipsticks. I think the formulas that they make are great. They're semi-affordable, you know, like they're a step above drugstore, but they're not quite super high-end luxury or anything. I just like them, and I love a lot of times the limited edition packaging that they come out with. So I collect their lipsticks. I'm a packaging whore, what can I say? So, I guess I will start off with the lipsticks that are readily available, aka the ones that are still available right now that are in their permanent collection, at least for the time being. You know, every now and then they'll discontinue something, but as of filming this, you should be able to still get these lipsticks. So, first off here we have got a color called Taupe, and this is actually one of the very first lipsticks I bought from MAC. I'm trying to think. I don't think it was no, it totally was not the first, but one of the first that I purchased. Taupe is one of their matte formulas. Now the older matte formulas, and they still do these like in their retro mattes and stuff, but they have kind of changed the matte formula over the years here, where they used to be a little bit less creamy, but they were more matte looking. Now their mattes are kind of less matte. They've got a slight sheen to them. Not sheen, but you know what I mean, a reflective quality, and they go on a lot creamier though. Now, I don't think their old mattes are bad. I actually really like this one. I love Taupe. I think it's a really nice kind of a sepia brown red color. But I mean, even their old matte formula that, you know, I'm wearing right now, it does still have a bit of a gloss to it. Their regular mattes aren't completely matte in my mind, but I still really like this color and I think it's a nice lipstick, so I think it's a great color to have in your collection. At least I like having it in my collection anyways. Next up here I've got the shade Pink Nouveau, and this is a satin formula. This is a more recent acquisition, I suppose. My mom actually bought this and she didn't like the way that it wore, so she gave it to me. So I said, yay, thank you, Mom. Essentially, Pink Nouveau is just a very bright blue-based pink. It's pretty plain and simple, and I don't know, I think it's okay on me. It's definitely not my favorite color pink, but I mean, it is what it is. I have worn it, I do wear it. I think it's great for in the summer and everything. It's nice and fresh and poppy, and you know, I'm just happy to have it in my collection, so thanks Mom for this one. Next up here, this is my first MAC lipstick, and this is in the shade Crosswires. I love it. but I forget about it all the time, and that's why it's not like extra super nubby. I love this color though. It is such a beautiful, vibrant coral. It's coral in one of its most truest forms, where it's not completely an orange coral and it's not completely a pink coral. It's just coral. It's right in the middle of that orange and pink. It's super vibrant. It really pops on the lips, and I just love this lipstick. I think it would flatter so many different people, so many different skins, so many I think Crosswires is a great lipstick, especially for the summer and spring, although really I never follow those rules. I wear lipsticks whenever the heck I feel like it, but Crosswires, it's a beaut. And I highly recommend it. The cream sheen formulas really are probably one of my favorites. Like, I would say lusters are my favorite, and then cream sheens probably comes second. They're just so creamy. They've got a nice like little tiny bit of gloss to it. They last a good amount of time, and I really like Crosswires. Next up, I have got one of my favorites here, just in the nudes category, I suppose. I mean, these are all kind of favorites, but this is Patisserie, and it is a luster, so of course it's one of my favorites. I love lusters so much. I know a lot of people hate them, but I just find them super moisturizing. They're super creamy. They just glide on. I think they last a good amount of time, like 3-4 hours before I feel the need to reapply. Patisserie is just one of those unassuming nudes. You know what I mean? It's sheer enough where I feel like it would work with a ton of different people's lip colors. It does let your natural lip color peek through, but it does provide enough of a tint where it gives you a little extra something something. Plus there's a little bit of glitter in here. I will, if I have any blog posts to any of these lipsticks, I don't think I've done a ton of them, maybe just a couple, but I will link those down below for you if you want to see like pictures and stuff. But this one, you can't tell when you just look at it in the tube here, but it does have glitter in it, and it's not that detectable on the lips, but it's there, and I think it just kind of adds that little bit of sparkle, you know, that I feel like a lot of nudes are lacking, and that's why people think they're boring or whatever. And like, yeah, this is just a brownie pink. It's nothing special, but I think these kinds of nudes are really good to have in your collection, you know, for the workplace, for certain date type nights, or you know, just when you want to be super casual. Another one of my favorites here, no questions asked, is definitely Sea Sheer. This is another luster. It's pretty much Crosswires in luster form, I would say. There's a bit of a difference to them. Like, I would say this is more of a red coral, but it is just one of those poppy coral colors that's really bright and nice for those vibrant hot summer days. I don't know, I get the most use out of this in the summer for sure, but I just think it's a stunner. I really like the way that it looks on me. I don't know much else to say about it other than I really like it. It's one of those corals that just goes with anything, any eye look, any clothes that you're wearing, whatever, any occasion. It just looks nice, and I just really like it. So Sea Sheer, highly recommend it. Next we have Plumful, and I know, like I said, I have a lot of favorites, but Plumful is one of those lipsticks that, like, out of all of my lipsticks, not just MAC, Plumful is one of those colors that I need to have. Like, top 5 lipsticks for sure. It's not even a question. You would probably know that, especially because this is a brand new tube of Plumful. I think it is so gorgeous, and it looks different on everybody, but it looks pretty on everybody, you know? It's one of those pink berries that just brightens up your face. It doesn't look like you're wearing too much or you're trying too hard, but it does look like you put in a little bit of extra effort. I wear it to like important things, like first day of school, last day of school, like, I don't know. If you're in doubt, you go to Plumful. Plumful is just that warm blanket that you know is waiting for you at home when you've had a really bad day out in the rain. Like, do these things ever really happen? I mean, I don't know, but it's a nice thought, isn't it? Now next up here, as I'm sure you can tell, this is quite new to me, but this is Angel, and it is the only frost finish that I own from MAC. And the only reason I own it is because so many people rave about it. I'm not a big frosty lip person. I just don't gravitate towards those colors and formulas and whatnot, but everyone speaks so highly of Angel, and I found it at my local CCO, Cosmetics Clearance Outlet. Is that what those stand for? But basically you can get like nice brand name stuff for a lot cheaper. Got this for 10 bucks. I finally picked up Angel, and I do really like it. I've only worn it a couple times now, but it's just one of those nice neutral pinks. It really is. I completely understand why people rave about this color so much, and it doesn't have a frost to it. I would say it looks similar to a luster in the sense that it's got that little bit of a sheen to it and it's slightly sheer going on. It's definitely a blue toned pink, so if you're not into those, you're not gonna like Angel, but overall I think this is a good color just for a neutral day, but you don't want to go brown neutral, you want to go pink neutral. That's Angel in a nutshell, I do suppose. Another color that I just recently treated myself to, unfortunately it was not at a discount, but I've been craving for a very long time. So funny. Puns aside, Craving is an amplified finish, and I do really like amplifieds. They're a bit thicker feeling, I suppose. They've got a bit thicker of a texture than a cream sheen. It's nothing like, it doesn't feel like your lips are weighted down or anything, but it's got a bit more oomph to it. It goes on so smooth, they're super pigmented, that's why they're called amplifieds, and I really like the color Craving. It's a nice pigmented berry purple pink color, I suppose. It's not completely like Plumful, but I suppose maybe it's Plumful's amplified sister or one of them. It's got a bit more pink in it, I think, but I'm excited to get some wear out of this now that it's fall and these colors speak to me a little bit more. I don't know, that's the reason I bought it anyways. So this one here, it's another newly acquired lipstick. This is the original Miley Cyrus Viva Glam lipstick. They just came out with the second Miley Viva Glam lipstick, so I'm not sure if that means they're gonna discontinue the first one, but I assume so. I could be wrong though. I love Miley Cyrus. I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. She's like so ridiculous and she tries way too hard. I know. I feel you on a very painful level, but I like her. So it is what it is. I want to get more of the Viva Glam lipsticks. They're really great in the sense that all of the money that goes towards this, like when you purchase it, every single penny goes towards AIDS research. It's a great cause, you get a lipstick out of it, like there's not much complaining that needs to be involved here, am I right? Now the original Miley Cyrus Viva Glam lipstick here, it's a hot pink, straight up, plain and simple. You know, everything that Miley Cyrus is not, you know, that she's not plain and simple. But this color, this I would say exemplifies her quite well. It's vibrant, it's very try hard, like, you know, when you put this kind of a lipstick color on, people are gonna be like, that girl wanted to wear lipstick today, you know? Like, you're not fooling anyone with this color. I mean, just look at me. I do really like the color though, I'm not gonna lie. I like bright hot pinks. I've never really been one to be like afraid of bright lipsticks, so it doesn't bug me. I know bright lipsticks are not for everybody. My mom doesn't like them, but I'm gonna do what I want. I don't wear lipstick for anyone but me, so that's that. Got my Miley lipstick and I'm a happy camper. All right, so herein starts the limited edition kind ofness. And I say kind of because as of filming, yes, this was a limited edition lipstick. However, I'm pretty sure you can still find these on like Macy's and Nordstrom's and stuff. Like, I don't get it. But, you know, it's worth checking out because I think these are all really nice colors. I think this was last year, like last fall or something, but they came out with one of their like MAC matte lipstick collections or whatever. I don't know why, like what's special about it, whatever, but probably because the limited edition makes us say we need it. You know, if you're a fellow lipstick or makeup junkie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I actually did a video on this lipstick as well as a couple others that were in that collection, so if you want to watch that, if you missed it or whatever, I'll have it linked down below so you can see how these wear and everything. But this one is called Nouvelle Vogue, and these are all matte lipsticks, these next three that I'm going to show you, because like I said, they are from a matte lipstick collection. And these are some of the ones where the formula, you can definitely tell they were trying to up their game in the matte lipstick formula, in that they go on a lot creamier than most mattes, and especially compared to some of their old mattes, but they do have a slight sheen to them, they really do. But that being said, I still think they give off kind of an impression of a matte lipstick. If you're looking for an extra matte lipstick, go for their retro mattes or go for a different lipstick from a different company, really. But that being said, Nouvelle Vogue, it's a really nice, just soft yellow toned pink, and oh, it's just pretty, you know? When you just feel like wearing a pink lipstick but you don't want it to be like my Miley Cyrus lipstick pink, this is just, I just like the look of it. My mom actually wore this once when she was visiting me out in Boston and she really liked it. Mom, did you ever get this lipstick? It looked good on you, you should get it. But yeah, Nouvelle Vogue. It's a really good one. So if you can get your hands on this color, I think it would look good on a lot of different people. So it's definitely worth checking out. And next up from that matte collection that I was talking about, we have got Damn Glamorous. And yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't buy this because of the name. I mean, who doesn't want a lipstick in their collection on those days where you're like, I just want to look damn glamorous today? Well, shoot! What a coincidence. You have a lipstick called Damn Glamorous. You should probably put that on. It's a pretty true red in that it's not super blue based and it's not super orange based. It's just kind of in the middle. I mean, I guess if I had to say it leaned one way or the other, it's like if this is a spectrum of orange and blue reds, it's like maybe, you know, over here. It's just slightly past the halfway point, more towards the orange side, but I think it's a pretty standard, nice looking red. Whenever I'm feeling like I want to wear a red lipstick, this is definitely the one that I gravitate towards in my whole lipstick collection in general. It's just a good one. I just think it's pretty, it looks good on me, whatever. It's got that kind of like Hollywood, but modern Hollywood kind of a red color to, I don't know. I think it's a nice shade. It's a bit more matte than Nouvelle Vogue, but it's not quite a matte like Ruby Woo or something would be, but I think it's a comfortable one, and I really like this color. Better lighting, too much lighting, I'm not a professional. Here we have got one of my favorite lips. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna say that a million times, but look at this color. This is Fashion Revival. This is probably one of the least matte out of these three that I've been talking about from this particular collection, but oh, is this my shade or what? I love these kind of like deep, berry, pinky, plummy, delicious. Like they're just juicy, you know, these kind of colors. I really like them. And now that it's finally starting to be kind of fall, they're just screaming my name, and I'm really excited to start wearing them more often than I already do. It's a great shade. It goes on so smooth. I do apologize. I know my lip swatches are starting to get a bit sloppy, but I'm working with limited daylight, and I'm trying to get this filmed as quickly as possible. So there's Fashion Revival. I love it, and I think it's a great color to have, and it's pretty unique. I don't feel like, at least I don't own any colors quite like this, so it's a good one. So these next 5 lipsticks that I'm about to show you are from one of M.A.C's collections called M.A.C is Beauty. You can definitely still get this. I feel like some M.A.C stores might still have some of the products kicking around. I know like Macy's and Nordstrom's online, they've got them on their website still. Like I've said millions of times, M.A.C, when you don't put these things in limited edition packaging, people don't care as much. Well, I cared because this collection, a lot of it was luster lipsticks. Now this one is not a luster, but it's called Make Me Gorgeous. Again, just like Damn Glamorous. It's just nice to have one of those lipsticks in your collection where you're like, I want to look gorgeous today. Well, and it is. It's really nice. It's an amplified finish, and it definitely is reminiscent of the Miley Cyrus lipstick, just kind of in punchiness, but it's more of an orangey coral, but like a softer orangey coral. It's not super orange, and it's not extra bright, but it is bright. You know, it's a complicated shade to describe, but I do really like it. I think it's really pretty. It's one of those lipsticks that's nice where you're like, I want to look kind of neutral, but I definitely want my lips to like pack a punch. Oh, you're gonna punch someone. You're gonna give someone a black eye with this color. I mean, it really is. It's vibrant, but it's not enough where you're gonna give them 2 black eyes. You know, you see what I'm saying? Next up here, this is another amplified finish from the M.A.C is Beauty collection, and this one is called Diva-Ish. You know, you're not a full-on diva, but ish. You know, you're getting there. This is another one of those colors where I'm like, why don't I wear you all the time? It's so pretty. It's just that really kind of an intense, true fuchsia color. It's got a little bit of a berry undertone, but it definitely is more of a fuchsia in the sense that it's a fuchsia. Deep blue-toned, pinky, purple fuchsia. There's a reason it's called fuchsia. It's like, how do you just get orange is orange? Well, I mean, it's also red and yellow, but like, you get what I'm saying? Hey. I knew this was gonna happen. We're getting to that point where it's like false advertisement because my lips are starting to get like stained and they're starting to get red just from applying and reapplying. So when I'm trying on these lusters now, they're definitely looking a bit different than what they would. But yeah, I guess you'll just have to take it with a grain of salt. This is a luster. It's called Real Redhead. I love this lipstick. It is seriously one of my top M.A.C lipstick. It's similar to Patisserie, but instead of a lot of brown, there's quite a strong pink pull to it, but it is one of those nudes where it's a mix between a brown pink and there's no glitter in this. It's really pretty. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a nice toffee pink color, and I think it is gorgeous with so many different makeup looks, whether you go crazy with your eye makeup, whether it's kind of subdued. It's just a nice lipstick to have and to just be able to slap on. You don't have to worry about it, whatever. Real redhead, it's a good one. I'm not a real redhead, obviously, but I mean, hey, it works for me. Another one of my favorites from this collection. I know, I'm one of the few that loved the M.A.C Beauty collection, but I mean, whatever, more for me, right? I mean, not more for me, I didn't buy the whole freaking thing, but this one is called Call the Hairdresser, and oh, it's another luster, and this is one of those red pinks. Like, it's not a red, it's not a pink, it's both. And it's delightful. There's something about red pinks that I just think is so pretty on so many different people. It suits basically everybody. I mean, granted, there'll be different kinds of red pinks, but I mean, I feel like this is a fairly neutral red pink. It's got kind of a yellowy undertone to it, but I just think it looks so pretty. It's one of those, like, not try hard colors, you know what I mean? It's not like I have on a bright purple lipstick, which I'm totally fine with that too, but like, I look like I'm trying a lot harder that day than I am when I put this on. This is just one of those lipsticks where you look at the person and you're like, they've got their stuff together. Their life is all figured out. Even though, like, my life is not figured out. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I mean, I'm okay with a lipstick facade. And that's what Call the Hairdresser gives me. So this last one here from the M.A.C Beauty collection I actually got because I was hoping it would be a dupe for one of my favorite lip colors ever from Revlon. It's one of their Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains in Darling. I love that, but they discontinued it. Probably because these colors are really scary in the tube, but when they're sheer like this, I think they look really pretty. And while this isn't a complete dupe for Darling, Darling is a bit richer in color. This is a bit more milky, but I think it gives off a similar vibe, like a similar effect, if you will. It's not my favorite because it does have that milky quality to it, but I think with that kind of a intense pink stain that my lips have going on right now, it looks a lot better than it would otherwise. But I do think it's a pretty kind of a pastel lilac color, and it is nice. It's just not my favorite. But like I said, I got it because I was hoping it would be a dupe, this, that, and the other thing, and I'll probably keep it around because... So moving on to a couple of lipsticks from the Alluring Aquatic collection. This is the collection that I probably went the most bonkers about because the packaging just wins all of the prizes. Oh, it's so pretty. But this one, it's a luster finish and it is called Siren Song, and this is another one of those ones like Notice Me where it's terrifying in the packaging, but since it's a luster, it's sheer enough where it works with your natural lip color to look pretty. And I really like this one. Like, if I'm going, I mean, this is rare and that's why I've hardly used this, but when you're going with like a darker or more intense eye look or whatever, and you want your lips to be more subtle, this takes away some of the pink in your lips, but it doesn't completely take it away, and it works with it to create this nice muted pink sheen. It just looks nice, right? I think so. This is like a step above a lip balm, I guess. It's a bit of a tinted lip balm, if you will, but it's so pretty. I need to wear this one more often, but when you have a million lipsticks, it's a little hard to get around to all of them very often. So the other lipstick that I got from the Alluring Aquatic collection, it was so hard to limit myself to two, but like I'm not a millionaire, so I kind of had to. This is called Mystical, and this is a cream sheen, and it's beautiful. It's just that really classic mauvey rosy brown nude color that like I'm pretty sure is super dupeable, but it came in this packaging and it's MAC, and so it smells good and it works good, so like I bought it. It's just one of those good staple colors for pretty much everyone to have in their collection. It's classy, it's sophisticated, it makes you look grown up and like you've got your ish together. I can't hate on the rosy browns, you know? They're just beautiful, beautiful lipstick colors, and this one from MAC is no exception. I really like the way that it looks on. It's good for pretty much any occasion, and shoot guys, I just like the way it looks on me. Next lipstick here from a different collection. This was from the MAC Wash and Dry collection. This is a lesser finish lipstick called Tumble Dry. And if you watch the Get Ready With Me where I tested out the couple of products I got from this collection because of the packaging, I mean, come on, it's cool. This lipstick typically looks terrible on me. It washes me out in all the wrong ways and just, I mean, maybe that's what they were going for, the wash and dry. They wanted to wash you out. Basically, this is like an orange creamsicle sherbet color, and it looks good when I've got like the really bright pink stained lips, but otherwise, like I said, it just washes me out. Since it is a luster, you know, it just gives that a bit of a sheen, like that orange sheen wash to it, and it just kind of makes me look jaundiced and ill. But overall, I can work with it, and I'm gonna keep it because of the packaging, because yes, like I've said before, I'm a packaging whore. So, guess that's that. Alright, so this one I probably could have featured a little earlier on because the color is not limited edition, but the packaging was. So the color here is Rebel, and this is a satin finish, and it's beautiful. And it's even, ooh, it's even more beautiful in the sparkly glittery holiday collection packaging. Rebel was one of those colors that everyone and their mom seemed to talk about. I mean, even people's grandmas were like, yes, buy it. I mean, I'm making that up, but like everyone talked about Rebel and how much they loved it, and like, yeah, it looks all right in swatches and blah blah blah, but I just wasn't that keen on buying it for myself. But then it came out in the glittery limited edition holiday packaging from last year, and I was like, okay, I mean, I guess now's the time, if ever. And I fell in love pretty hard and fast with this thing. I wore this so much last year, like a ton. It's just one of those colors where I put it on and I'm like, oomph, confidence. Boom. I know I'm gonna get like 20 compliments on this lipstick color because other people love it on me too. Like, it's just one of those colors that makes you feel good from the inside out, you know? Oh, it's a beaut. It's obviously not as intense as it is in the tube. It comes off as a much more sheer version of what it is in the tube, but it's kind of that bright berry fuchsia color, like crushed berry jam or something, like kind of like the crusties that end up forming along the lid of like a raspberry jam. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? That's what color this is. I love this, especially because when it wears off, it really stains your lips, and it stains it a very, very pretty color. So I just love Rebel all around. I would highly recommend it to tons of people, just if you're into this kind of a color anyways. So yay. I mean, look at that color. Like, shut up. So next up here, very exciting and sad all at the same time. This is from the Rocky Horror Picture Show collection. Now, it was sad because when this collection launched, I was busy with school and my jobs and like more things more important than getting another lipstick that I don't need. But I love the Rocky Horror Picture Show, like adore it. And so I was really bummed that I didn't get anything, but I'm also not willing or able to pay extortionate amounts on eBay to get one of these, you know? So I cried and just looked at pictures on Google whenever I felt like, you know, those feelings. And then I was at my CCO or whatever buying Angel, and they also had this, and it was discounted. I think it was like 12 bucks for this one. Now, the sad thing was this was the last one available, and it's broken. Like at the base, it's like, geek. I don't know how to fix that, guys. I've looked up online and I haven't been able to find anything that works for me. I've tried putting it in the freezer. I've tried like, so if you have any suggestions, if you're a genius, please let me know because it's really hard to apply this. It's a beautiful lipstick. I love what they did with the packaging, with the logo and everything. It's just that really nice, classic blue-toned red. I know it's picking up more of like a tomato orange red on camera, but it is more of a blue-based in real life. It's not like completely blue, but you know what I mean. And this is an amplified finish, so it does have that nice shine to it and just a really nice punch of color. And oh, Oblivion, it's a beauty. If anything, I guess I'm happy to have it sitting on my counter with the little lip bite going on, you know? I'm Nigel Thornberry. I can't help it whenever I think of him. Always, always. I can't believe that's the same person. That's a great actor there. Now, if you have a very good memory, / you watch all of my videos and all that good stuff, you might remember me saying I was not gonna buy one of these beautiful lipsticks from, I'm gonna butcher his name again, Giambattista Valli. I did. I said I wasn't going to, but you guys, I buckled. Okay, granted, I didn't buy it when it first launched, but then I had all of the regret. and then they restocked, and so I mean I had to, and I just got one, right? Like I was a good girl. So this is Eugenie, and this is a matte finish lipstick. This is not matte, but oh, you guys, it's so beautiful. I love these kind of colors, these like really deep, vampy purple reds. I think they're so pretty. There's just something about them that really, you know, it revs me up, it gets me going. I just like them. I just love how it's like that really deep burnt plum around the edges, but then on the inside it's a bit more sheer and it lets that red and pink from your lips pop through. I just think it's super pretty. And like, look at this stupidly pretty packaging. Like, stop, I had to. And I did. And I actually have no regrets there, so that's at least nice. So this next one here is a satin finish. It is Betty Bright from the Archie Girls collection. I grew up on Archie comics. I loved them. I had like a suitcase full of Archie comics. I loved them. So when M.A.C came out with this collection, I mean, I had to get something because I liked Betty better than Veronica, because Veronica was kind of a biatch. But super cute packaging, come on. And I thought, you know, it's pink, it can't go wrong. I don't love this pink on me, but I don't think it's the worst either. But it's definitely not my favorite pink out of any of my pinks. It's kind of like a creamsicle pink. I'm happy to have it. I'm happy to have little Betty staring back at me. Cute little hearts and everything. I don't know. It's just, if you're a collector, I guess you understand it was worth it, even though I don't really wear this all that often. So again, with the false advertisement, I'm sorry. I'll insert clips of putting this on without all of the stain underneath it. But this is from the Bao Bao Wan collection, probably butchering her name too, but this is Romantic Breakdown. It's a luster and it's just a beautiful beigey nude. Kind of washes me out a little bit, but I still like it. And this packaging, it's like that demi-matte satiny kind of a packaging. Oh yeah, I got excited for this one. The color on me isn't anything spectacular, but I'm still happy to have it. It's still one of those nice like nudes you can just kind of throw on and kind of not worry about it. But yeah, I mean, there's that one. And another false advertisement slash another name that I'm gonna butcher. This is from the very recent Guo collection that was stupid expensive because of the satin fabric detail on the products. But I had to. I knew the regret was gonna be big. So I'm glad I bought this. This is the shade Bright Pink Bouquet. I think this is just one of their lip glosses. I've never tried one before, and I'll definitely insert clips of a day where my lips aren't so stained so you can see the actual color of this, but it's very comfy, it's very plush feeling, and I just think the color's really pretty. I figured I would go with a pretty standard gloss color, just, you know, to be safe, that I would wear it for forever and a day. And yeah, I really like it. I'm really glad I got this, even though it was stupid expensive. When you're a lipstick freak like me, I mean, you just can't help yourself. Come on now. So that is it, you guys. That is my lipstick collection here from M.A.C. My battery's about to die. I hope this video was everything you wanted it to be and more. I hope I did okay with it. I hope I didn't bore you to death. Just hope it was fun to see this, even though a lot of these are limited edition. I'm sorry. A lot of you asked for it anyways, so hopefully it was okay for you. I hope you guys are all doing well, and until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!